So this is a video for an origami tulip flower. It comes with the tulip on the top and then also the stem and leaf on the bottom. So in order to make the top flower of the tulip, go ahead and grab a sheet of paper. And what we're going to do, start with the white side up, and we're going to use a book fold. So go ahead and fold the bottom edge up to the top edge where these two line up, and get it as precise as you can so that it's not off to the side at all, but where they all meet up nicely. Open that back up, and then do the other one as well. So this will make a nice plus sign right in the middle of the paper, just like that. Next, we're going to do a blintz fold. So we're going to take all four of the corners, we're going to fold them into that X center that we just made. So right there in the middle, find that X, and get each of these corners to go exactly into the center. And try to be as precise as you can so that they're not overlapping or they're not on top of each other and there's not too much white space between them. So just like that. Get all four of those corners locked in there. Next, we're just going to fold the entire model in half. Just take one corner up to the top, just like that. Next, we're going to take the two outside corners of this new triangle and we're going to fold them up. And there's no specific spot for this. Just get it where it lines up, where it makes a nice point. This is going to be the top of the tulip. And make sure that it comes up to this spot right here where this is the middle of the paper. So don't fold it where it comes over too far. But just right up to that center spot. And try to get them as symmetrical as you can, where they're the same on both sides. Just like that. And once you've done that, these are the preliminary folds. Instead of just using it as a simple fold in front or a fold behind, we're going to actually use what's called an inside reverse fold, where instead of the flap just going up like this, or even if it was just going into the back, we're going to make it where it goes on the inside. So the way to do that is to sort of open the paper up to about right here, and you can see these lines that we've made. What you want to do is you want to make the creases go in this direction on both of those lines. So one of them already does, like this one for example right here already wants to go in this direction, but the other one is folded that way. What we want to do is reverse that so that now this paper as well, right along that crease, comes up. And then if you look at it back at this spot, you can see how once we have both of those creases going the right way, you can sort of push this up inside and it'll reverse the spine. So this crease right here that was going in this direction is now going to go and flip it inside out and reverse. So that's an inside reverse fold. Just like that. So if you look at it from the top, you can see how now this flap has been put on the middle of the paper. Just like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. You can go ahead and just see I'm taking a little bit of a shortcut there, just pushing it straight in. But that's the exact same idea. Just like that. And then finally, we're going to fold this edge into the center line. And we're going to do that where it terminates up at this point, the top of the tulip. So we fold just like that. Where it comes over, that point's in the middle, and it goes up to the top. The other one should come over on this side and basically just touch right there. If the two of them come up right to the same spot, and that should be symmetrical. Just like that, flip it over, and the same thing on the back, where these flaps are going to line up with the ones behind them. Just like that, and that is the final step for the flower of the origami tulip. Just like that. So once you have that, put that aside, grab another sheet of paper, and now we're going to make the stem, or the leaf, for the origami flower. So the first step for making the stem on the lower half of the tulip is we're going to make a diagonal fold. Again, with the white side up, we fold it over, the color will come out. Get it nice and lined up, go all the way across for a nice diagonal fold, and then open it up. And we only need to make one of the diagonal folds on this one. And we're going to take both of these outside edges and we're going to make a kite fold. So this edge right here is going to go into the middle of the paper, just like this. I'm going to do that on the top and the bottom so that they line up. And this is called a kite base. You can sort of see from here how it gives that nice kite shape. So we've done that on the bottom, and now we're also going to do it on the top. So the same thing over here like this. And this paper is going to overlap on the top of the one that we did underneath it. Just like that. And now, once we've done that fold, we're actually going to do it one more time. We're going to fold these edges in. So we're going to thin it down once more on the bottom. So 2 more kite folds. Right there like that. And then after this, we're going to fold the bottom all the way up to the top. Like that. So that these 2 points are now coming all the way up to touch each other. Like that. And then we're going to fold the entire thing in half from the left-hand side over to the right-hand side. So we're going to fold the whole thing over. Now there's a lot of paper in there, but try and be as precise as you can. Just like this. And you'll see how there's one sticking out a little bit right there. All we want to do is we want to rotate it over so that now it's lined up along that outside edge of the leaf. And you'll see, once that's finished, you have a nice little outside leaf you can make. You can sort of pick it up and pull it out with a stem right there. And then once you have the tulip flower, that'll go right on top of it. And that'll give you the finished origami tulip flower with a stem.